Alright, so you guys have been asking me down in the comments, yo, bro, what does your garden look like? Oh my god, I haven't seen your garden yet. Oh, this and that. Well, I might as well show you what my garden looks like today. I want to also speak about what my future plans are for my garden, what I want to put on my garden, and let's just go outside, I suppose. Damn, can we just appreciate this beautiful weather today? Alright, so basically, right, my garden is a bit strange. Basically, my tiny house wasn't placed correctly due to, well, let's just say the neighbor next door. We obviously know that he placed a fence random without our permission, blah blah. So this is what I got left. You see that junk over there? That's what I cleaned up like I think 2, 3, 4 days ago at like 9 o'clock at night time. We also got some garden over there. Also got some garden over there. So basically what my plans are, like here at least, I want to make a studio there in the corner and then fence off the entire property surrounding my place. Why? Well, privacy, but also just like, I don't know, like noise as well, because that one downstairs where my neighbors are like 2-3 meters away from my tiny house. When they're outside you can hear them talking, which is a little bit annoying. But this is basically my garden, bro. We got the front as well, which I don't really want to do much with it because it's kind of pointless, but basically like here you can see this whole row. I definitely want to put like flowers or something. Mess of his dog is like, nah, the dog ain't too big, but basically the neighbors have set up some plants, which is okay, saves me money I suppose. But yeah, basically this place was in shit condition a couple of months ago, like a couple of weeks ago as well. Like it was in really bad condition. Don't mind the dog, I can't do much about that. This neighbor is very chill, like I said as well, but basically this garden was in a terrible condition. I swear to god, it was fucking dreadful. All muddy. The park sort of cleaned it up, but also sort of not, so I had to physically do some work and basically like clean up a little bit of the garden. It's good weather today though, the neighbors are inside. Let's keep it like that as well. I might as well show you a little bit behind, a little, a little bit this or that. I can't really see it through the camera, but that's it. It's very windy, so I don't know if the camera will catch up the audio. That's basically the plans, not much too special. See, one thing you'll notice about this automatically if you looked a bit on the footage is the fact that my neighbors basically both stole a piece of property, which, to my fair expense, alright, doesn't really bother me that much. I want to show y'all, alright, I want to show you guys what he's done, but they are both outside, and the thing is, they don't know that I do YouTube. I'm kind of sort of like keeping it like that as well, but I got big ass plans coming up for my garden. Basically, like I said, the studio I want to make here on the left, completely isolated, make it nice, fence off the entire side and the entire front of the property, so that like don't have people seeing in, because the thing is, I love my privacy. I swear to god, hands down, who doesn't like privacy, right? I love my privacy. Personally, I can't kind of live without my privacy. I can't live without privacy personally. See, like now for example, this is a little bit of the front. You can sort of see the little bit of the front. Got my dog Bella here acting up a little bit. She has been barking insane at these goddamn bunnies, dude. I got my fan on the background because it's super duper warm today. But yeah, no, I got really nice plans for the garden. Basically show you all a little bit of a garden tour. Like I said, this whole entire strip, which you can see here, I'll show you like there. This entire strip, you see that whole entire strip from the beginning to end. Basically what I'm going to do there, I'm going to fence it off completely, as I said a couple of seconds ago, and then fence the front here, like basically the entire front here I'll fence off as well, completely entirely. I'm not sure what kind of materials I want, but it's definitely not the material that they have. Cheap shit that I don't like. You see, cheap stuff doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but with cheap stuff like garden wise, the quality will often go a little bit down, so we gotta just be a little bit careful about that. But for the rest, bro, this neighborhood is so freaking chill. At night time, this and that, it's so amazing. Got my toilet here as well, which I really love a lot. This is probably the favorite room in the whole entire house because of this window can open. But basically, now I got a lot of features coming up. When it comes to like recording my videos, I'm gonna unfortunately have to keep recording in my house. And I say unfortunate is because my ASMR videos I'm currently recording in my living room. I'm all over the freaking place right now during this video. Sorry for that. Basically, like I record my ASMR videos in the lounge on the on the temporary couch that I've been using for years for my ASMR, or actually for a year and a half to use for my ASMR. Like I said, here on the left strip, the entire piece, like my tiny house, isn't actually officially placed correctly because of this random ass fence strip here, which if you were on my Instagram a couple of days ago, you would have heard me being quite angry, because I don't appreciate someone putting fucking stuff on my goddamn property without my consent, without asking me, yo, is it okay if we could have, as they would say in the Netherlands, a scheiding, basically a fencing off like both privacies. The goddamn it, the weird thing is, a couple of months ago, this piece, there wasn't anything here, it was all just trees, a bit of junk, got removed, which I'm assuming the park removed, God knows really, I could be wrong, alright. He placed it in next door, which, if you would have just discussed, I would have said, okay, no, it's totally fine. But on the other hand, I don't want this, because this is potential space wasted for me, because it's on my property, it's my line, there's a line here, which whether he likes it or not, he's got no goddamn choice. Look, if it's his property, which the weird thing is, he mentioned a couple of days ago, before my house got dropped a week ago, he mentioned that it's his piece, which I'm like, though, if it was your piece, why didn't you fucking utilize it then? Maybe these people here have a hatred towards young people. I don't know, bro, could be a thing. Do I care? I don't give a damn, goddamn. No, I'm not here for them, obviously, but it's like, no one can. It's the same with you. Okay, let's say you buy $1 million home, right? You got a big property, you got neighbors next door, and they take 20 meters of your garden. You would get upset as well, or like really annoyed, because what the fuck you pay $1 million for? To take goddamn 20 meters away? Nah, that's not how it works. As I like to say, Nederlanders are very gierig, which is true, obviously, when it comes to ground and stuff. They're very anal with it, like my dad would say. But like I said, the studio is going to be here. God knows how long it's going to take. I have got no clue how long it's going to take. That could be months, could be a year. Because not only is my garden a freaking mess right now, I need someone to supply me with supplements so we could do the garden. An aannemer, as they would say in Hovenier, someone that can do my garden. He needs to flat completely down, hands down. He needs to do it completely down so I can get a flat surface, put a couple of bricks and tiles there, put a couple of plants, put my studio and build that on there. Because I need foam, obviously, like for outside noises and there, which, as you can hear my neighbor coughing right now, that's the only thing I don't like about my room kind of being positioned in this spot. I would have actually preferred if my room was positioned the other side, but then yet again, you'd have my goddamn bedroom by the entrance, which kind of does not make sense when you think of it, right? Let's be honest here. Bedroom is great. This bedroom could also serve as a potential room / setup tour. But I got my goddamn bed in the middle. Look, if this bed was able to go lift up, that would have been awesome, But then again, why would I have a bureau here, as they would say? But now, like I said, the material, I don't know. God knows what the material is going to be like. I've really got no clue what the material is going to be like, what the cost is going to be. I'm looking at between 1,000 and 4,000 for the garden completely the way I want it, and also just kind of being realistic. That's what expenses cost in, and then it's like, it's not cheap, man. Freaking expensive, man, hiring people to do your work, because it's not necessarily mainly the resources you pay for, because you pay for the resources and they get the resources. It's the man hour you have to pay for. It's quite heavy, but then yet again, it's physique work as well, which I could never obviously do, hands down. But very, very nice room, obviously, very nice and spacious. It could definitely serve as a setup tour. But then yet again, this window. And see, it's not like an actual house that if you hear people talking from the outside, in your living room, your lounge, that you can hear them. You don't really hear them. We don't hear them at our place. But here, because the wall is like thinner, it's not cheap material. Not at all. At least that's what I'm not hoping. But you shouldn't expect too much when it comes to a tiny house. You shouldn't expect isolation, this and that. That's fucking ridiculous. Let's be honest here. But I got really big hopes and big plans. I'm really hoping the park will allow me to give me permission to physically let it build on my property, because I've seen some tiny houses and the gardens here, which some gardens are fucking huge here. God damn. But then yet again, looking at my house compared to theirs, my house is 4 meters bigger than theirs. So with like a tiny house, you take less space in, so that means you've got more space for your garden. Mine is like big, it's fucking tall, it's wide, so I'm actually quite glad. On the other hand, I'm quite glad that this fence is placed there, because I would have hated it having it completely in the goddamn corner, and I could literally hear them talking the whole time when they're in the garden. So on the other hand, it's a nice thing, but also not. But I'm gonna remove this fence whether he likes it or not. I'm being selfish. Bro, I'm paying $2,000 a year to stay on this place. It's not mine officially, so that means that I'm not buying it. The reason I didn't buy it, because if I wanted to, for example, sell this place, if I needed money, or whatever the case could be, I could just sell it in a go, and the ground I don't have to do fucker with, it's included. Which, by the way, this would probably be worth between 60 and 80,000 euros, this place right now. Even though the garden isn't done, these things are going for a shitload of money right now. People want to buy them fucking 60k here, 70k. But like I said, some units also have different kind of placings. Like not every house like mine is straight. Some are like in the length, in the width. Some have bigger gardens, some have smaller gardens. There was one property here next, well, a little bit like 30-40 minutes away, which was very weirdly situated. Basically, you got the entrance and you got like a water line, which basically takes half of your garden, well, like a quarter of your garden away, which means you can't do fuck all with your garden basically. So that was minimalistic space, and also I tried to get away as much as possible from kids. This type of noise, I mean, I do have my window open, but like this does suck during the day, but fortunately they're only outside when it's ridiculous good weather. So I'm very fortunate with that. But yeah, what else can I add? Not much. Just thought I'd do a garden tour. Next couple of days I'll be cleaning my garden as well for you guys. So I've been busy cleaning a little bit piece by piece, trimming the edges and stuff like that. But I need actual equipment for my place to get work there on. See, like my garden ain't my main priority right now, but it would be nice to do that very ASAP as possible and get that studio done and fixed. But like I said, I can't promise anything because I just literally settled in not even a goddamn week ago. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and definitely let me know down in the comments below what potential ideas you could give me for my garden. Like, I have been thinking of a brick wall, but that's gonna be so goddamn expensive. Fuck, dude. But then yet again, this is my home, so you must make your home as most comfortable as possible. But I'm definitely gonna put up a fence here, so for like noise and also for privacy when I want to open my, basically like when I open my gordijn, I want to basically not have to see their face every time, with all due respect said. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content, and thank you all so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey, have a great day. Peace out.